Wait! Before our intro call, let's ask the 7 questions that can make or break your marketing success. You might assume all agencies are the same, but did you know Google still delivers almost 90% of search traffic, and AI engines handle less than 1%? Yep. If someone sells you on trendy hacks without a plan for Google, run. We spent years helping contractors double and triple their leads, and we've seen too many folks burned by one-size-fits-all agencies. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on pricing, specialization, AI-powered SEO, and even the time it really takes to see results. Stick around to find out why a focused search strategy outperforms do everything marketing, how to tell if you're ready for heavy-duty SEO, or should start with quick-hit ads, and what working with a high-touch team actually feels like. Most people walk into an intro call asking the basics. You've already got that covered, which means you can go deeper and get more value from your call, and you'll be miles ahead of anyone who skips this video. Why are you more expensive? What's your pricing? And what drives the cost up and down for marketing agencies? What makes marketing agencies cheaper or more expensive? We understand that no one wants to pay more money for something that is apples to apples, the same from a cheaper provider. Just like you might need to educate your customers why your service is sometimes more expensive, we do too. So here it is. In comparison to cheaper providers, we often do more activity per month. We don't just set it and forget it. We diligently monitor and modify paid ads, for instance. And on SEO, we usually are doing 2x, 3x, or 4x what many cheaper options are completing. Not only that, we document all the content written, links built, and technical changes in a Google Drive folder so you and your whole team can see what's been done every month. Lastly, and most importantly, what can drive costs down in marketing is cutting corners on customer service. We are super responsive on email, text, call, and strive towards a white glove service by being selective about who we partner with. Are you the right fit? Growth mode contractors who take responsibility for their marketing and can do a monthly call and be responsive often report having the best experience with Hook. Some of our best customers were concerned about the price, but once they saw how much value was provided every month and got clarity on why it might be more expensive than some, they jumped at the chance to work with us, and many have been working with us for 2, 3, or 5 years. These long-term relationships and having real context on your type of business, all of our employees and systems are built around growth mode home service contractors. So the value we can provide just goes way beyond an agency with no key industry they serve and no specialty. Ours is a Google lead gen agency for growth mode home service contractors. Why aren't you an all-inclusive full service agency? Why focus on just Google? You may be wondering, damn, I wish you did Facebook ads or branding or truck wraps or direct mail or whatever. We have incredible partners we'd be happy to refer and work with on your account. We believe in being the best 3 things instead of trying to be a jack of all trades. If you don't think a handyman should replace your roof, fix your AC, or swap out your plumbing, you can understand why we believe in being highly specialized. Our whole team is dedicated to websites and search marketing, being there when your ideal customers are looking. Now, there's a chance we might add meta ads in the future, but right now, we're the best in the world for home service websites, lead generation, and search marketing. We went for the kill with the highest intent leads, meaning things that have the best quality leads that an outside company can help with, and that's Google and search. If there's something else in the future that's higher intent leads, like for instance, as ChatGPT and Google generative search are starting to generate more than 1% of clicks, we will offer that too. Ask about AEO and when we can help with that too. The biggest thing is that the fundamentals of SEO also help in AEO, so don't believe people who pretend it's this entirely new phenomenon. Our clients that do well on Google are also doing well on ChatGPT because of years of hard work. Right now, there are some nuances that we're doubling down on as well and have been incorporating those things into our SEO service too. Let's say you're deciding between us and another agency. Why Hook? If you're deciding between Hook and another agency, let us know who you're considering. We'll never talk bad about other companies, but let's say for instance, you're in that 1 to 3 million range and you're considering a very common competitor of ours who has a smaller team, but is stronger at consulting. We just ask, hey, do you have time to actually implement consulting recommendations? Would you be working directly with the person who's selling you? If you were, for instance, I would be like, I would go with them because that high-touch consulting might be more valuable to you. Versus if you're going from 3 million to 10 million, you might want to focus on the actual deliverables. Do you believe our services and systems with 30 plus employees and heavier duty work in-house might lead to a better result? How about bigger, larger agencies we often come against? I won't name names, but two of the biggest ones aren't actually specialized. They have back-end systems that service tons of types of businesses like lawyers, doctors, and finance. Do you think their whole team is as good as they can be at home service contractors? Lastly, to the other mid-sized niched contractor marketing agencies, there are a few we deeply respect, and we consider ourselves to be one of the best of the best. We're niched, specialized in a few key types of marketing, and aggressive on our clients' behalf with case studies and high ratings on Google. If you find one of those that actually cares deeply about their reputation and home service contractors, pull the trigger. That's why you're here, right? Don't lose your nerve. Everything is scary. Inaction is scary. But choosing an agency that doesn't understand your industry and has no specialty is the probable mistake. Will SEO even matter in a year? How do you use AI in SEO? How can we rank on ChatGPT and Google AI? I was anxious for a while that perhaps AI would replace search quickly, or all the work we had done might get lost as AI gained prominence. Thank goodness that's not the case. We realized that all of the hard, intensive work we've done for our clients in traditional SEO is still super relevant, with Google still owning 89% market share of search in 2025. Google Maps and local SEO driving leads like crazy, but also that if a client had great SEO, they also started showing up more on things like ChatGPT too. That being said, we're now offering AI SEO, or AEO, to focus specifically on those types of chatbots and AI. There's heavy overlap with SEO, so you do get a bit of a discount if you purchase both. Think of the whole searchable internet as training the AI model. So this goes beyond your website to use other websites and putting out content in as many places AI seems to be pulling from to suggest your business to those searching. We're helping our clients identify those sources, be listed there whenever possible, and tracking how their visibility in AI is improving monthly. In short, yes, SEO matters a ton. It just got a little more complex with AI, so we highly recommend having a guide to navigate it, whether it be us or another forward-thinking niched agency. Timeline to results. A lot of our best clients often ask, how quickly will I get more leads, and how many more leads will we be able to get in 3, 6, or 9 months? Obviously, that answer varies by the size of the company, maturity of your brand, other marketing, and your budget. We can totally forecast Google Ads leads. For instance, just ask for a PPC opportunity report, and we'll base it on your specific local market and do research on cost per click for top terms and any other relevant info before looking that over with you. For SEO, our benchmarks are usually about 25 to 50% more leads monthly, year over year. Lower if you're huge and your lead volume is massive. 25% is way more, and SEO progress is usually slower and can be way faster than that, obviously, if you only have 5 leads a month from SEO right now. The good news is we do tight tracking and actually report on real leads by listening to calls and talking through what closes. We also love to help integrate with CRMs like ServiceTitan and recommend third-party ROI checking tool Searchlight to not only keep us accountable, but also make suggestions like increase your close rates and the amount of times you're following up. We don't make any guarantees, as there are just way too many variables, but we suggest looking at our website examples, case studies, and reviews to get a sense of the commitment we have to customer satisfaction and making an informed decision. Many agencies that do make crazy guarantees have sneaky ways to get out of it if someone tries to hold them liable, so look at that fine print. No matter who you choose, act as the general contractor to your marketing, show up to the monthly report, and actually give real feedback. You have a ton of context we don't have as someone in the business. We all get better together by sharing that context. At its best, that's what great marketing does. It better represents the higher level of quality work you do. The better work you do, and the more you share specifics on that context, the better we can market you. What really makes you different? What specifically do you do better, and why? Share all of that with our team for better results. Hey, you have a lot of options here for services. What should I be doing, and when should I be doing it in my business? If you need leads sooner, we urge you to invest in types of marketing that lead to results sooner, like Google Ads and local service ads, which are often hitting more leads month 2 and 3 after launching. Usually, earlier businesses might want to start there, but if you're super busy, then you should double down on your longer-term investments, such as powerful new lead-generating website, and local SEO, where lead increases and ROI are about 6 to 9 months, and even the biggest upswings coming a year or a year and a half out. I would say much of the work we do for Google Maps SEO is kind of in between SEO and paid ads as far as time to results. Some in small to mid markets could see heavy increases in the first 3 to 6 months. So what you should do first will be decided by how thirsty you are for leads and how much you're trying to invest in that long-term lead flow. The best part about heavy duty SEO is that you can keep getting serious leads from SEO even if you stopped paying for it. So the ROI is spread out over a long tail timeline. The SEO work we do this month will help you with your traffic and leads in 3, 6, and 9 months, rather than this month. Over time, you learn to love it even though it's hard because A, it's a store of value and marketing you can do even if you're busy because it helps with leads later, and B, you start seeing Google Organic come up more and more in the CRM under closed deals, and you realize how good the leads are. So our clients keep doubling down with Hook even after doing SEO with us 5 years later. The only reason we're not pushing earlier companies to work with us is because of the significant investment required, and it's hard to have that financial patience that early on, and it may not be wise for your business. It makes the most sense to hire an aggressive Google specialized team like Hook Agency, usually after $2 million in revenue for most people, and we highly recommend people go all in with us, meaning getting all of our services when they're usually about that 5 million mark for the best results. What does the relationship look like? How quickly do you guys communicate? And what kind of time requirement is required to make the most out of my investment with Hook? Hook is a customer service company that also does marketing. We tend to be higher touch than most marketing companies, so if you're used to an automated email report of confusing metrics, that's not us. We're gonna make the information clear, never speak over your head, and ask questions to fully understand your business deeply. We generally respond to emails within the workday. We can get on a call if needed. Tickets are usually resolved in 2 weeks, and monthly scheduled calls are the best place to ask the more in-depth questions, knock out the big topics, and get fully on the same page. We know you're busy and successful, so we try to be somewhat hands-off and try not to bug you too much, but those first couple of months, we do need a responsive point of contact, a drive folder with image assets, and real feedback on designs, content calendars, and our choices for keywords. We answer a ton of questions up front to make onboarding less painful, but some of this is tedious. The more you slow down and get us the right info we need at the beginning, the more successful we can be marketing your company together. Look, don't just bail here. If this stuff actually made you think a little differently, do me a favor, hit subscribe, or honestly, skip this and just roll straight into the next video, because the folks who keep learning, who keep stacking this kind of insight, they walk into our call sounding 10 times sharper than the guy who just winged it. And it shows. Talk soon.
They're so thorough with every detail of the website. Working with Hook, the design is probably 50x better than any other design I've ever had. Their team is super communicative. And I mean this genuinely. I'm happy to pay you guys to work with us. It's been a tremendous experience.